Looking to buy your own veterinary practice, here's like a couple key pieces of information you need to know and be aware of. One, you need to know what you do as a doctor annually per year. That is a production report. It is just the volume of workload of cases, of things you're seeing in an entire year. Your office manager, your supervisor, your boss should be able to get those numbers for you. That is key information to take to the bank to show how much you can do, how much you can handle, and what you could bring in for your own practice. And then you're going to have to talk to a couple banks. Usually if you're buying a clinic that is already profitable, you're not gonna have a hard time getting a loan for it because it's paying for itself. They just have to make sure it's going to be able to pay for you and your loan. And so that person may have their clinic paid off for, and if their profit margin is really, really narrow, it may not be able to support a business loan. Yes, you may be competing with corporations as far as clinic buyouts, but there's two things to consider with this. One, a corporation is looking at really big, really well-established hospitals. So sometimes you can look at other kinds of smaller practices, older practices that may not be as up to date or have as much, I don't know, shiny on the outside, but they might have all the blood work machines and the x-rays and everything you still need, and a retiring doctor just hasn't found a good buyer and a corporation doesn't want that practice. That's a great place to start. And two, if you are competing with a corporation for that, it's okay to go down that pipeline a little bit and look into what that really looks like, because if you can get a financial advisor or somebody that can really help you evaluate the numbers of what the clinic is actually worth, yes, corporations can pay more, and that's where people sell them to them instead of you. But there is a lot of stipulations for the basically retiring owner. They don't get to retire. They have to stay on. They have to work there for so many years. Usually they have so many rules and duties, and it's kind of like they're losing money as they are fading out, but it is like a long-term process, and that is not for everyone. And so what I'm saying is don't take corporations at face value. If they're telling this owner that you want to buy the practice, that they're going to pay $5 million, and your financial advisor evaluates it at $3 million, okay? You can still consider it, because they might not want the $5 million if it comes with a bunch of strings attached, and they might rather sell it to you. So there is some doable, there is more things in there than it's just black and white. Like corporate says $5 million, you have to pay $5 million. The bank's like, no. I would do a little digging. I would make sure they do a little digging of what that actually means if they sell it to somebody else.